Did you find what you were looking for?
No.
Nope, not yet. Wasn't in the room we stayed in. Wonder where it could be. Someone probably took it if it had rubies. Must be important if you're looking all alone. You can always just give up on it. It's not entirely safe here. Because you just almost died. I can't give up on it. I have to find it. What exactly is it? Sorry to ask, but I've just been wondering. Was it a present, or... It's a present from my boyfriend. It's the most important thing to me after my own life.
And cock blocked.
Boom! That's... I'm just thinking of all the things where it's like, boyfriend... Like Ada from Resident Evil 2, Leon's like, hey, sexy lady. And then she's like, oh yeah, my boyfriend, John. And he just, you can almost see him. Yeah. You can almost see him on the PS1 just go, oh, even on the PS1. Anyway, I see. Sorry if I was rude. I'll keep looking for it too.
I was on par, but I'm pretty sure that someone else actually did that because Don Talk's just an oblivious fucker. Okay, he's oblivious and he only has eyes for like one person. But because they're like, why did you just call me dear? It's like, I call everyone dear. Oh, walks away.
Okay, you're looking for someone, right? I haven't met anyone yet, but can you tell me more about them? Well, I don't know that much either. Just that he's a man about my age.
Well, then I guess I don't have to worry about him coming after me anyway, because he seems to be swinging for the other team.
Do you want to pop?
Yeah, I'm sitting up again.
Okay. You know that little about the person you're looking for? You're a strange guy, David.
Have you heard of something called Tinder? Yeah, that's about how much information you're working off of.
Yeah.
That and the approximate size of their dick.
You know what? David doesn't even have, like...
A size of their dick.
Well, that, and, also what they look like.
Yeah.
He has less than the internet.
As far as he knows, this dude he's looking for is a non-passing trans man.
So, like, David knows nothing. He's just like, oh, he's about my age.
And his accepted pronouns are male pronouns. Which is why I'm like, it could also just be a non-passing trans dude, and then in which case you're never gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and then it's just like... And apparently, he likes...
And not only will you never figure... Will he not figure it out, he will then feel awful when he does.
He'd be like, oh.
Shit. Shits.
Anyhow,
like I do the few times where like I've fucked it up with other people, and then it's just a really long silence. It's like no, you're fine. People do it all the time. Yeah, like one of them, she's like, don't worry, my girlfriend still uses the wrong pronouns sometimes.
It's just like, ooh, that might be awkward. Anyhow, I'm not, there's just some things I want to ask, and I don't know how he looks because, strange, but very kind. I would have been hurt badly if you weren't here. I'm really grateful to you for saving me.
Make out! Make out! Make out!
I should get going. Take care, David. See you.
Make out! Make out! I'm gonna keep doing that.
Alright.
That's the exact... Is that like an inverse version of the crack in the wall over...
Actually, yeah, it's kind of part... Yeah, it looks... Great!
This is why I'm here. When I'm actually awake.
Alright, let's...
You're welcome!
Kim's here to actually do things today! Don't worry, Kim.
Even at my most tired, I still point shit out.
Which is good, because I'm... Like I said, I'm too busy derping around. S to T. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I find the things? What is this?
That's the book you looked in earlier about the whole kindness thing.
Yeah.
Which, weirdly enough, from the pagans on campus, that's actually somewhat legit.
It says check the things, anyway.
It's like people with brighter energies or something tend to attract more negative things.
I see.
So, fun fact of the day.
There you go, people. You're watching us derping, and you're also learning.
Learning about different variations of paganism?
Kind of. The basement door is open. Great, can we leave?
Maybe that's because you forgot to shove one of those fucking couches over there?
Seriously.
Why are we going back down?
The guy told me to.
So, we get to see the bendy masculine figure has disappeared.
You're fighting it pretty hard.
I'm still winning.
Shiny! Shiny, shiny, shiny. Video games have ruined me.
One of these days, it's not going to be shiny.
Oh, no, remember, I know, but...
I know Alan Wake was the one that played with that, and all the
yeah,
shinies were the,
pissed me
bear
off.
traps.
Yeah.
You're like, shiny! And then you died!
And it's just like, oh, so that's how we're playing it, huh? That's how we're doing this. Working against years of conditioning. Seriously, though, I hate when games do that.
Where did my other pop go for when this one's emptied? Like, I tossed it somewhere on your bed and it disappeared!
My bed ate it.
That better not have fucking ate it.
I bought you an entire 24-pack.
Hush!
I think you'll be okay.
Hush!
Alright.
There it is! Found it! It's still kinda cold! Wow!
Anyhow. Alright. Go to the bar! I don't know what...
We will be doing the drinking, yes?
I use the Bronsky. In Soviet
Book.
Russia, alcohol drinks you. Anyway, that was terrible.
Apparently the Russian department up at my campus makes a ton of in Soviet Russia jokes.
Awesome. A toast to our owner, who left his employees and fled into the night. We'll drink all the beer we've got. Hell, it's the only good thing here. Alright then.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. Being out of a job's no good, but at least we don't have to see his mug no more. We were so sick of that egghead always trying to flaunt his intelligence. Selling weird stuff for the basement door and having a number lock on food storage. All this silly crap made the place impossible to run.
Well, the basement thing seems to have a bit of a purpose.
Yeah, and maybe the number lock was because people were stealing food?
How fucking hard is a number lock anyway? Like,
I
oh no, a 9-digit code!
It's not like it's a combination lock, which I cannot do.
And it's not like it's fucking letters, which, have far more options.
I always had word locks when I had locks on my lockers.
I never had locks on my lockers because there was absolutely zero things of value to steal.
True. I just did that so people wouldn't mess with my stuff.
Didn't even have that problem.
No. And then, of course, in high school, I didn't barely use my locker. I just said, oh, hey, friends, here's my locker. Yeah, you can use it for whatever. I'll just carry all my stuff with me. That was it.
Freshman and sophomore year, I used it. Junior and senior year, I didn't. But then again, junior and senior year, I wasn't even on campus.
True. Senior year, mine was in that really hard to reach area. The one that was out of place of all the other classes.
Yeah, that's because that's where most of
you.
the seniors
I know,
were.
but it was still a pain.
I know most of the band kids because for whatever reason, most freshmen don't use their lockers, even though the freshman lockers are in the the best spot.
I know.
And they never get used, so the band kids always moved into those lockers.
I don't blame them. Anyhow.
Yeah, all the senior band students would just move in there after 2 weeks.
Hey, might as well.
Not tell anyone.
And then it's just like, yep, this is mine now. Alright, plus the passcode was this thing with a book, which you change up every month. What the hell do you do if you forget? Ask the owner?
Dear, are you aware that to be in Slytherin House, they actually do change the password once a month? Once a fortnight. It actually says that in Pottermore.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Security, man.
Also, it said, and I really... this is why I really like it. They claim that no other house has ever seen the Gryffindor common room, not Gryffindor, Slytherin common room, except for other Slytherins. And I'm like, how much you want to bet because of the way Slytherin is, that there have been Slytherins with boyfriend or girlfriends, or friends even, just in other houses, so they will disguise their friends like Slytherins,
Uh-huh.
so other Slytherins
don't realize.
Yeah, and then the minute that a Slytherin realize that, because they're the house of cunning and resourcefulness, they're not angry. They're like, oh,
Alright.
that was pretty good. I'm proud of you.
Pat.
The
Go on
same
your
way most people have the headcanon that Ravenclaws, the reason why it's a riddle is it doesn't matter if you're smart and from another house, they're willing to welcome you anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can get in no matter what. It's like, if you manage to sneak someone who's not a Slytherin into Slytherin common room, they're like, that was pretty smart.
It's like, alright. And I love the Hufflepuff room. If you do something wrong, you do the wrong thing, you get sprayed with vinegar so everybody knows you fucked up.
I personally have the idea that the room of requirement for Ravenclaw house, I mean, that probably works for any house, but Ravenclaw house especially, if you're too tired, the really smart ones are like, you know, I can just ask for a path, like, you know, like a secret passageway into Ravenclaw house if I don't feel like dealing with the fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like, if I'm too tired for the riddle, I got it.
That's what I would do right there.
Yeah.